Hello, everybody. Peace. Welcome to another episode. And today we're going to be talking about the difference between masking and veiling.
From beautiful seas to flourishing legacies.
Before I dive into what the actual number one difference between these two things are, I want to define a little bit what I'm talking about. So, when I'm talking about veiling, I recorded a video. In fact, it was one of my first videos on YouTube, and it was the video on discernment. And I believe the title was When Friends Become Enemies. And that video really was about discernment. It's all about choosing who to share your good news with, choosing who to let into your inner group through your experiences, and really being wise about it. Wisdom is hikmah in Islam, which literally means everything in its proper place, and there's a whole chapter of that on my book, The Woke Writer. So the point that I'm trying to make is, when I'm talking about veiling is a kind of discernment in this definition. So we choose to veil something that is precious to us, right? And an example of this, in fact, what got me even thinking about this was the example of our Creator. So, our Creator, we call him Allah, and as Muslims, we call him Allah, and he is so beautiful. And we believe the Creator has a face, but the Creator has a veil on him, right? So no one can actually see him. And there have been numerous narrations about this, and there was one where our Prophet, peace be upon him, did the night of ascension. He got revelation, and then he was actually communicating with the Creator, and he said that the veil of the Creator is light. It is light itself. Now, on the day of judgment, we believe that the Creator will reveal his face to those who are beloved to him. And the ones who are beloved to him, may we all be amongst them, will be looking at that face, at his face, the Creator, and they will be able to see as clearly as we can see the moon. So that is a kind of veil. And when I was thinking about the concept of a veil is something that protects something that is precious. And this again comes down to the conversation of our veil as Muslim women, our protection as Muslim women. And then there's this other thing, right? This other thing that we're talking about, and it's called masking. And there is this kind of behavior. It could be a behavior, it could be something that we have on us. But masking is something that is spoken quite a lot about in the mental health world. And when people speak about masking, it's about trying to fit in, it's about conforming, it's about being a part of something, even if that means that we are pretending to be something else just to be accepted. And there is a huge difference between masking and between veiling. Veiling is the discernment, it's the wisdom, choosing to show what you choose to show when you choose to show it, right? Everything in its proper place, literally. Whereas masking is wearing a mask, it is pretending to be something you are not. So for example, a person can do the exact same act outwardly, right? Two people, should I say, can do the exact same act outwardly, but they can have completely different intentions. One could be doing it because they want to fit this ideal, they want to look a certain way, they want to be perceived a certain way. And then there's the other person who is doing it because they are protecting themselves, they are keeping themselves safe, they are choosing what to reveal when they are ready to reveal it. And there are so many ways that people can do this. I just want to make a note as well, when it comes to masking, sometimes we have been masking for so long, we have been pretending to be something that we believe will be accepted from people for so long, that we even forget who we are, and then we begin to believe the mask. And I remember this teacher of mine said something so profound, and he said how sometimes when we go home, we're still wearing the mask, we're still looking in the mirror and pretending to be something that we aren't, because we want so hard to believe it. And to an extent, that is okay if you're trying to be a better person and you're just not there yet, right? And you're trying to remind yourself what you want to be to get there. But this is in the situation where you're literally pretending to be something that you're not because you want to conform, you don't want to lose out, you want to be a part of the group. And what you're choosing is you're choosing attachment, you're choosing belonging, you're choosing connection, which isn't really connection, and you're choosing that over authenticity, over truth, over yourself, over your true self, right? So there's a huge difference between them. And the one thing that is different with these two outward projections of this behavior is the intention. It is, why are we doing this in the first place? Am I, for example, wearing this veil on my head? Am I wearing it because I'm trying to look a certain way to people? Am I trying to fit this ideal? Or am I wearing it because I'm covering a part of myself that is precious and I only choose to show to a chosen few, right? And I'm doing it because it's something I'm doing out of grace. I'm doing it out of a consciousness. Whereas the other one is I'm doing it out of fear. I'm doing it out of worry. I'm doing it out of anxiety. And all of these are types of fear, right? So anyway, I hope that you found this video useful, and I do have a free downloadable for you. It is from my book, The Woke Writer, which is all about letting go, and it's the chapter on surrender. And I also have a free course now, which is free for anyone who wants to take it. All the links are down below. It is a 14-lesson course, and it is on the book as well, The Woke Writer. I really hope that you enjoy it, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. If you have any other insights about it, what your experiences are, or pop me an email as well. My email address is peace@aishaalam.com. And if you have any questions, maybe I'll make a video on it as well. So have a blessed day, everyone. Peace.